I'm here today because I want to discuss why the servers on Nebula Realms is not coming up. I know I just made a broadcast a couple of minutes ago over why it wasn't, but I'm gonna go through the main thing. There is a recall. That's their final option for the game because of some reason. Something about stability over the servers and etc, etc, etc. Nothing that really matters, but the game's not working. So yeah, basically that's the reason, and they're not gonna have it open for quite some time. As you see, it just did that thing again where it says Nebula Realms server is currently down, please try again later. They recalled it from PlayStation. It must have been something pretty big for them to do that. They never do that half of the time. Well, if you want, I guess I can read the statement out loud, but it's a pretty long statement. So let's get to it. Okay, so I guess I should read it from the very start. Oh, Jesus. Nebula Realms is withdrawing from PlayStation Network after just a week from launch due from problematic servers. Zaylock Studios finally ran out of explanation and decided that it is best to enjoy the full overhaul instead of existing crappy version. Nebula Realms caused too much stress due to prolonged waiting game for both developer and expecting players. First things first, Nebula Realms is sort of a social chat room with 3D functionalities. It aims to connect players to players through several mini-games packed inside the server. This title was supposed to invade the PlayStation and Steam, if not for the issues of server stability. To recall, Nebula Realms server issue started from day one, but it was on October 29th that the developer and company manager admitted that they are problematic, and that the following day, on October 30th, was supposed to be rescheduled launch, but Zaylock used stability issue again as an excuse. It was a few hours later when the Zaylock team gave an update that improvements and bugs were addressed. What the team calls bottleneck was also fixed, but it was apparent that there was already a looming tension over that weekend. Since that day, Zaylock complained that there were abusive posts made by angry players in Nebula Realms chat box. This situation was pacified 2 days later when the servers went live, and the only thing was that they switched it off a few minutes later. Zaylock team explained that the servers can't open to the public because of another stability use. Great, just great. And then here comes this part. The killing shot happened on November 3rd when Zaylock team finally announced that their servers aren't ready to handle such a huge amount of data transfer, so the cause for the constant crash during tests was because of that. The apologetic statement further stressed that about everything done to keep the game running. The final option is to recall Nebula Realms. Did you hear that? To recall flipping Nebula Realms. I waited so long for this game. Why? From PlayStation Network, Zaylock Studios doesn't have any tentative for the date yet, and the next release date, but it seems it is going to take a while. So in other words, a long time. Oh my god. Why? Why? Well, this really sucks, guys. But that's basically why I got on today, to tell you this, because like I just had a broadcast a couple of minutes ago and I figured out why this was happening, so I decided to tell you in this YouTube video. I hope it helps out a lot. Like, it really sucks. I really wanted to play this game because I downloaded it the same day that it went down apparently, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. But if this is what really has to happen, then it has to happen. I mean, you can't just be having crashes 24/7. So yeah, since they did this, I think it was sort of a smart decision, but it'll take way longer and people will get really mad at the game, in my opinion. I mean, I might be wrong, but you know. Since this is the case though, I really can't do anything about it but inform you about what's happening. And if there's anything else you want me to like make videos over for it, I can. Anyways, it'd be really nice if you could like, subscribe, and comment. And anyways, bye.